Hey guys, this is a special multi-grade lesson for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Kindergarten First has the same subject but a different video. So, we're going to talk about art critiques, and I want to take a moment to talk to you guys. Last week when we were in class, I know I kept telling people that we were going to start like the next part of our project. I totally forgot that we had President's Day, and I didn't want to get Monday classes behind. So we're going to put the next part of our projects on hold for just a little bit, and we're going to practice again with critiques. So don't lose anything that you were working on. You're going to need the project that you did last week. 2nd grade, you need your finished sunflower. 3rd grade, you need your finished poster. 4th grade, you need your finished endangered species artwork. And 5th grade, you're going to need your finished pop art portrait. So what you're going to find on your Google Art Classroom or your Seesaw, because 2nd and 3rd have Seesaw, 4th and 5th have Google Classroom, you're going to find a link to a form, to a Google form. And let me show that to you now. So it's going to become, this is going to be your art critique. You're going to use this to do your art critique. So I've already filled out part of this. So you have to write your first name, write your last name. I'm going to go ahead and say that I'm in 5th grade, and then that my homeroom is Boyd. So you've got all the other things here. This just helps me separate who's done what. So then you hit the next button. This is a 3, 2, 1 art review. You've probably done stuff like this before with some of your other classes. 3 things I learned while doing this art. It should be about the art, and it should be about the subject. I mean, if you found out that you're allergic to tomatoes, that's a pretty big, life-altering thing you've discovered. But I don't need to know if you learned it while you were doing this art. But let's talk about this. So 3 things I learned while doing this art. Maybe I could write 1, I learned how to draw hands in the correct sizes. 2, I learned about my artist, Elvis Presley, and that he made paintings in velvet. And 3, I learned that blue and green do not always look good next to each other if they blend in. I am totally making those 3 things up. If you're in 5th grade, you know that those 3 things have nothing to do with our project, but they're pretty good examples because they're things that I learned while I was working on this. 2 things I like about my art. 1, I like how I was able to add real details to the fingernails in the, fingernails in the hand I drew. And 2, I think my pink and green color choices worked well together. Just come up with something that you liked about your own artwork. And number 1, one thing I would do differently. One thing I would do differently is I would spend more time coming up with more interesting designs for the fingernail polish. I am really making this up, so please don't copy my sentences. This is just kind of a way for me to explain to you what it is, to show you what we're doing with it. So once you're done with them, you're going to hit submit, and boom, that's it. That's your work for today. I am going to put something on Google and on Seesaw that says something like, I've done my project. That's all. You just have to click on that and do this. All right. I'll see you guys next week.